part of the sentence, I will not do that. Don't you understand?
I do understand you.
Okay.
Oh, is this Phil Collins, is it? I can hear you fine, Morgul.
Greetings and welcome to the second sign. In this episode we're going to be celebrating some incredible people who take it upon themselves to bait and expose scammers. They dedicate their time and energy to unmasking tactics used by criminals, and we'll be showing just how manipulative and persistent these scammers can be in today's episode of The Second Sign, celebrating scam baiters. So, I mean, there's so many great scam bait channels out there. We've only really got time to celebrate 5 of them it is that we're going to look at, and I'll share links to them. We are going to listen to what I consider a pretty jaw-dropping encounter between one of these baiters and a ridiculously pushy scammer, I guess is the only way you can really describe these people. You could call them criminals, you could call them many things. I'm sure they have been called many things. In fact, I know they have. These channels are not only educational, they're really entertaining as well. The ones we're going to look at, one thing that they all definitely have in common is that I enjoy the videos enough to spend a bit of my time listening to them, watching them, and would applaud anyone that dedicates any time, that is, to trying to put a stop to it, wasting their time. And if they can make a great YouTube channel out of it, then I certainly applaud that. Another thing with scam baiting is that it gives me a chance to indulge my passion of studying liars, where the first episode we did of this second sign we covered looking for tells that a liar would give. We came up with a few examples of like dropping pronouns, projection. Scamming can be a particularly very destructive. Some would probably compare it to someone getting mugged on the street and having their money taken off them. How awful that experience must be. However, some of the methods these scammers use, there is no common denominator too low that a scam baiter won't jump on it with all their might. They will say anything in order to convince someone. It's always vulnerable people that they seem to target. I can say I personally haven't been, I've never been a victim of a scam. There are probably a few things I could think back on, examples of where actually, I did sort of get conned a little bit. It's not on the same level, but that when I was about 16 or 17, it was a writing competition, a poetry competition. Enter your poem of a set length, and we're going to put it into a competition. So I did it, and then got all these letters back telling me, oh yeah, we're really excited about your poem. In fact, we want to put it in a book, and these books are going to fly off the shelf, so make sure you order your copy. Turned out they were about £50 for the book. And then when it got delivered, which to be fair to them, they did deliver on their promise, even if they did slightly mislead me a bit about, because they were sending out the same letters to anyone that entered, telling them how excited everyone is about your entry. So I guess that comes under the term vanity publishing, is a similar thing. I believed the hype, as it were, and that is certainly a tactic that scammers will use. They will, I guess you could call it love bombing. The other example of where I may have been a victim of a scam, I guess, ordering a phone on eBay, and there was something on there where it said you may be liable for import duties once we send you the phone, and I think I did get billed after that an extra £75 on top or something, and I'm not 100% sure whether that could possibly have been just another charge they put on. It wasn't billed by the Inland Revenue or anything, the sort of people that you would normally expect to pay taxes to. I think I was paying it to the seller of the phone, if I remember rightly. I believe it happened another time after, once again, I ordered a phone and I think I got the bill and just ignored it and nothing ever happened, so maybe that was a con job, I don't know. Another video, it was called I Regretted the Time I Messed with a Scammer. I told an account of where I received an email claiming to be from Apple iTunes. They were asking me to pay for Netflix. They conveniently placed a button where you could dispute the charge, and I went on there and it takes you to what looks like an Apple website, and on this Apple website was just when I realised that it came to putting an email in. Hang on, the email address that was sent to is got nothing to do with my iTunes. That is where I realised that, hang on, if I had kept going, I would have been given all my information to a group of people in India. I'm guessing this one came from, but of course they can come from all over the world, these emails. Yeah, and I've had it a couple more times. I messed with them, as it were, but this is a this particular video, which if anyone wants to watch it, I'll put a link to in the description. One account I do have up about scamming. It's not a subject I've particularly covered before, however, there are definite parallels to that and other subjects we've covered. If I just say the name Dollface, they used a lot of deceptive practices that mirror some of the claims these people make. They tempt fate on themselves and on their family by claiming their kids are ill and stuff. Really horrible thing. In the encounter we're going to listen to, we're going to hear some of their tactics. I'm going to do these in order of when I first started watching them, rather than how great I think they are. The first channel I would certainly want to applaud. What isn't specifically a scam bait channel. They do cover the subject quite a lot. How they produce it, what they put out is really kind of top class. Features a variety of content, including scam baiting, foraging, cooking channels, and food reviews. They're all presented with a creative and curious approach. I first came across the Atomic Shrimp channel on a forum called 419 Eater, I believe it was called.
I thought about trying to fit this one into the Wham Bam That's a Scam series, but there's quite a bit to unpack here, so I'd like to take this one at a more reasonable pace. So here's the email. It's a request to review my contact details.
Getting into these scam baiting videos. Actually, yeah, it was written accounts. It wasn't videos to begin with, and it was some of the stuff this guy submitted to the forum at 419 Eater, which I don't think is particularly active anymore, but he does mention them in some of his videos. But yeah, he does a whole range of different stuff, but some of his scam videos are, as much as they are entertaining, does raise awareness of the issue. And if anyone wants links to these channels, then I will certainly be leaving them in the description of the video. The next one I came across after watching Atomic Shrimp was Scam Bait Central. Fairly substantial channel.
Barrister, this is important. Don't call my language! Don't call my language!
Say English or say Spanish now.
English.
I am sorry, I did not hear that.
Really unfortunate who YouTube choose to promote, as it were. Attention also needs to be given to these other content producers, such as Scambait Central. The character in Scambait Central is Mr. Pricky. Again, educational. Another channel dedicated to wasting scammers' time through creative and ethical scam baiting. And they often target advanced fee fraud scammers with a focus on humour and awareness. I believe they frequent a forum called Scam Baiting Forum. We'll have a very quick look at that. You know, you get some of the behind the scenes arranging and setting up of these baits and stuff that they wouldn't post on YouTube, they post on here. Right, next one is a channel I came across a lot more recently, Scamming Scammers, that has loads of educational content.
Some romance scammers will message random strangers online and pretend to know them. They will often ask you, "What happened? Why did you stop responding to me? Where did you go? And why did you abandon me?" In reality, they're just playing
methods, people's experiences. They write in, and once they've verified them, they read the accounts of these people. Good comedy edge to this channel, one I would highly recommend, and I definitely recommend you go over and find these people for yourself. The next YouTuber that we're going to look at, another channel that deserves a lot more attention, because I personally find their content really amusing, good for making you aware of the tactics that scammers use. Celebrity Scammers Baited, I've mentioned them in the past.
Hello? Oh, is this Phil Collins, is it? I can hear you fine, Morgul.
Guys, we got another update. This is mental. He rang. I said, "You've already given yourself away like 12 times. You're just too stupid to admit it."
So for a good laugh, and well, they certainly do expose their tactics. They're a lot less patient in trying to convince them that they are a legitimate target. Certainly when I think of scam baiters, I would be thinking of someone that wants to drag it out, but this person just doesn't have the patience, and I can understand that. I certainly wouldn't be able to bait these people. As I said, the one time I even attempted it, I ended up clicking on a very horrible link that I shouldn't have, and that was because I went back for a second try. When they emailed me again, they were ready for it. I think they targeted me deliberately as an act of revenge, because I put some, nasty words in the put your password here, they got me back. And also they are so persistent, I just couldn't, they would probably convince me to send them something, or they grind you down, as it were. And yeah, these next two channels, they kind of work together. One of them's Lin, a channel I've kind of only just recently started watching.
Madam, I have another $1,000 here. Please send it to him. I'm going to wait outside because I don't feel good.
Yes, give me the one.
No,
Yes.
Ima,
You can go outside. Give me the phone. Yeah.
Ima,
Boss, she don't go outside. This your Mugu is stupid though. She gave me extra.
Okay. Lin and Blue Lady, romance scammers.
You don't have the courage to talk to my mother-in-law. You don't have the courage to talk to my husband. You're a
Two really brilliant channels, and they work together. If anyone felt that some form of revenge is warranted on these people, then yeah, look no further than these two channels. One word I would use to describe their response to scammers is brutal. They know how to slap back, let's say, and it's massively entertaining to watch. As I say, all links will be in the description of tonight's video, and I would like to think if anyone did make it over as a result of hearing them being shouted out on this, you would let them know in the comment section and just say, by the way, the second sign mentioned your channel, that is how I find myself here. Aubrey Lines sent me. If anyone wanted to do that, it would be amazing. Two really awesome channels. We're gonna listen to some content that was uploaded to the forum, hours of conversation. We've taken just over 10 minutes of this conversation, just as an example of how relentlessly pushy these people are and unpleasant. I do really enjoy hearing the anatomy of a lie, as it were, listening out to the way someone will try and deceive you. Some of the giveaways, a big one is of course love bombing, which is, you could compare being scammed to being mugged on the street. At least with a mugger, it's just that 1 minute. It's for as long as they've got you held, or are threatening you, or grabbing your wallet and running off, or handbag. At least that act of aggression against you is unmasked. There's no other way of interpreting a mugging except for an act of hatred against you, which is horrible. But compare that to a scam where the person who is mugging you is actually telling you things such as they want to be your life partner, everything you could ever have hoped for. They're wealthy, they're successful business persons, they've just landed a massive contract, their prospectus is or something, and they're panning for gold and just found a huge lump. Whatever nonsense these people want to give you. Bring up just once more the place where I came across what we're going to listen to, tonight's recorded segment, I guess you could call it. I got it from Scambaiting Forum. You do have to sign up if you want to actually access where this is from. So we've got a 10-minute call to listen to featuring Blue Lady, who uploaded this content to this forum.
The problem right now is that this company management will be needing some clearance for the deposit, because it's coming from international, it's coming from another country, and it needs a legal document to register it, which costs a little money.
no.
The African voice you can hear is actually the voice of the person claiming that they've got an item of high value. What they're trying to do is convince this person, which as far as they know is a regular victim. One of the very clever ways Blue Lady hooks them, I guess, is makes herself appear to be almost, well, you could call them the perfect victim. They don't make themselves easy. They always have some sort of condition that the scammer probably would rather say, no, I can't be doing with this. But they still end up being hooked, I guess you could say, in approaching this person, despite some of the quite outlandish claims that get made. Almost as ridiculous as someone telling you they want to send you some gold worth millions of dollars. As the
number of gold over there is 15 pairs. That 50 pairs worth up to $1 million is at least $931,000 if I should calculate it. $1.something million. So I just don't want to lose any of them or lose a piece from it. And you know the worth of gold at the global market right now. So when I come to the States, it will be a great profit for me.
At this point, he's saying that the gold he's got, he could get a lot more money for it if he sold it in the United States. I think he's, as is often the case with these stories, that they'll try and sell you to get you to hand over your money. as it turns out, absolute huge amounts of it. These people will take their victims for every penny they can, even to the point of getting them to sell their homes and sell their cars, cash in their retirement, put off, operations. These people just want to take everything they can from them. But at the minute, this guy is trying to convince his victim, as he sees her, because he does believe she's already sent something, and they're promising to come and collect the gold in a little bit. They're telling their friend, as they've made friends with them, although it's a romance scam, so they often try and love bomb them, as it were.
The reason why I don't want to sell it here in Germany. Do you get it?
Yeah, okay. And how can I help you?
I would want to communicate with that company and know the procedure of their deposit and to know how much it may cost. The reason why I'm telling you this is that I would want you to assist me with the fee of that deposit of this gold.
Can you please help me pay for this shipment that you're going to receive? In a lot of cases, the original scam you might not necessarily know before they send it. I think what they would normally do is tell you they're sending you a bag of valuables, gifts, and you think, well, where's the scam there? If they don't send me anything, what have I lost? The way they do it is tell you that you are responsible for receiving this item, not enough postage is paid, or they're going to need clearance. But for some reason, he's at the point where he's telling his victim before he's even sent anything. He's just letting her know in advance that they might want some clearance.
And when I come there next week, I will make the sales and get physical cash so we can run ourselves and make our movement too.
Are you joking?
No, baby.
Do you think I'm a bank or what?
No, sweetheart. I never said that. I'm just making a request so respectfully.
This is coming immediately after. In the story, the beta or victim sent $1,500 to the scammer, and straight off the back of it, he immediately comes up with another reason why they might have to start sending money. The channel we looked at, Celebrity Scammers Baited. On there, you often find ridiculously persistent in text. I think rather these people would rather not be speaking on the phone. They would rather do it all by just sending text messages. But part of Blue Lady's demands is that they speak to her on the phone. And here she is, flat out refusal of what this person's asking her to do.
So come on. I already sent you 1.5. So come on.
Yes, baby. That's so grateful by me. What? You say what?
I said that I'm not your bank. I'm not a bank.
Not at all, baby. You're not a bank. You are just...
No, Unique. I'm not a bank. I'm sorry. Find someone else.
Heart of kindness.
Get used to that word, find someone else. Clear as day, find someone else. Not doing it.
Find someone else.
Twice.
Like I said, when I come to the States, next week, probably Friday, I'm in States. Friday next week, definitely, I'm in States. And when I come there, I would take this gold by myself. And if you're willing, you can go with me to Wisconsin if you're so free.
No, I don't want to go with you. No, find someone else.
But I'm not saying that you should receive this gold, baby. I'm talking of sending it direct to estate.
Yeah, now you say that you want me to...
Scammer actually repackaged the victim's refusal and just completely, almost like ignoring them. Not quite sticking your fingers in the air, but almost deliberately misunderstanding what this person's saying no to, almost, but projecting that onto them, saying you're the one that's misunderstanding what I'm asking for.
To give you money, to pay money. I'm not your bank.
I can pay by interest. I can pay with interest. If you can borrow me this money.
No, I can't.
The thing is that, baby, you haven't even asked me how much am I talking about.
Yeah, this is another thing these scammers will do, reversing the meaning of borrow, for example. He's asking if she can borrow. Well, no, she can lend. They chose to change the word lend to borrow, almost as if the act is on the victim's part rather than the scammer. Again, it's a very subtle thing, but definitely a psychological tactic. They also do it with the word want. They'll persistently say, if you want to help. Well, no, it's not me wanting to help. All the want is from you guys, not the victim.
It's not my problem, your gold. It's your gold. It's not mine. It's not my problem.
Exactly, baby. Exactly. But you have to know that what concerns me also concerns you a little. That is why we have connection together.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I will not do that.
You will not watch me be consuming by fire and you will let me remain there. No, I know you wouldn't allow that to happen.
In another manipulation tactic, projecting your well-being onto this person. So his particular words he uses, you're not going to watch me be consumed with fire. His way of saying, surely you're not going to watch me go through misery, as it were. The victim isn't in any way responsible for this person. There's no requirement on them for anything here. Scammers just taken advantage of the fact that, as far as he knows, this person's already splashed out money, $1,500.
I will not do that. Find someone else.
There is no way I can have some place I will say this and have a good profit, and I will just waste it where I know they don't wanna pay.
I'm very sorry, I will not do that.
Maybe it is not like I'm forcing you to do what you don't want to do, but it's just that supportive helping hand of yours that I'm asking from you.
Yeah, I will not do that.
Again, he just said, it's not like I'm forcing you to do this, whereas actually that's exactly what he's trying to do.
What part of the sentence, I will not do that, don't you understand?
I do understand you.
Okay.
I do totally understand.
Let's finish this topic. I will not do that.
Maybe I'm not still talking about you receiving this good. I'm talking.
And there immediately he said, look, I'm not still talking about this. Again, repackaging her refusal and projecting the confusion, him pretending he doesn't know what she's talking about, onto her. That it's her that is misunderstanding.
Of you assisting me to borrow.
I will not assist you. I'm not the bank. I'm not your bank.
You know I'm on a transit, so I have made a lot of expenses, and nothing much is left on me.
This is not my problem.
To US.
No, I already helped you. This is not my problem. I'm sorry, Unique. You have to find someone else.
Baby, when you said you have already helped me, it seems like you can never help me anymore again in life. You know.
Another manipulation tactic. What, you're saying you can't help me anymore again? Because he's claiming that he's travelling on a contract to buys and sells gold, I think he's claiming. That's one of his, he's got a finger in that particular pie. But earlier on in the story, he lied about his child being ill. That's why he got her to send $1,500 that obviously never materializes.
Remember God.
No, because I don't like to help. I don't like to help people. I helped you now, but I will not help you forever because I'm not a charity foundation.
What I'm asking from you is just $25,000, and if you can borrow me this money, I don't mind.
Just $25,000 to a person she's never met. I don't think she's ever seen his face on camera. Part of being the perfect victim to bait these scammers, Blue Lady gives them stories and suggests a very extravagant lifestyle, and at 25 grand to her, she could easily send it without missing it.
Pay you 30,000 by next week as I'm coming there.
No, I can't do that. I will not do that.
It's just that 25,000 I'm asking from you to help me with, and definitely if you want me to pay 30 by next week Friday, I will pay willingly, because what I'm having in present here is worth over $1 million.
I will not do that.
Price right now, with the global.
The logical thing to do, well, if you've got gold, why don't you just sell some of it and use that money to send it over and store it with a shipping company until you get here? Why do you need my money if you've got $1 million worth of gold? But his claim is that if he sells it in the country he's at, he won't get as much money for it.
Price right now, I'm making a good profit from it.
Find someone else.
What I'm coming with is a lot of profit, a lot of valuable thing that will also assist us. Remember, we're also making a trip next week.
I will go to Amsterdam next week.
Then you see, you want to leave me behind?
Part of the psychological efforts that these people go to, making them feel guilty, where she's saying she's going on holiday with her friends, she's not going to hang around waiting for his gold to turn up, and he's sort of demanding that she doesn't go and do that. One tactic they use of separating people from friends and family, they really do target the most vulnerable people in society in the hope that, you know, those that haven't got anyone. You imagine a vulnerable person having to put up with this amount of demands and methods of deception being played out on them.
Sorry, but I have to go. I have to meet my friend.
But I'm ready to come to you right now. The problem is...
You will come after. I'll be back.
Just do it in a way. Just do it as if you are borrowing money to a family member, you know, or a business you want to do it, I can pay with interest. That is a promise. If there is anything you said, I can send to you in the name of proof, or like to know that yes, I'm serious in what I'm doing. I'm gonna pay you with good interest. Okay.
I will not do
Whatever you
that.
spend, whatever you
This
spend
is the
on me,
last time
you
I'm
will
telling
appreciate it,
you.
and
I will
I'm going
not
to send.
do that.
I'm going to pay you back. This is not something of talking on phone, because I'm coming to you face to face. From now, this is Friday. It's just 1 week time. I'll be with you.
I will not do that, Unique.
You have always been that kind-hearted woman.
One of the things with love bombing, while it's so damaging as part of the reason, is that you perpetrators projecting an expectation onto their victims, which just to try and make them feel that, well, if I don't live up, what these scammers will try and do will become everything to their victims, so constantly trying to message them and keep their attention.
Don't fail me this time around, baby. I know you can't fail me. I know you just need some time, and I don't want to pressure you or to disturb your brain. So right now I want you to...
I don't want to pressure you whilst applying complete pressure, or disturb your friends, even though I'm telling you not to go with them and rather wait around for me.
Relax yourself, and maybe we can talk later about it, okay?
No, we will not talk later about this subject. I will not do that. It's not my problem, your gold. Find someone else, okay?
So baby, what if I did not get anyone else? Because right now I don't have anyone that I would say that I trust this person, let me hand this gold over to this person, if not the security company, which everyone saves their valuable items to their hands.
I'm very sorry about that, but this is not my problem.
Baby, how much can you be able to borrow me from this money?
I will not borrow you any money. I already sent you money, yes, didn't I?
You did.
So, what do you think I am? Bill Gates?
My Bill Gates and Drena.
This is what he's actually doing now. He's laughing at her objections now. He's gone from ignoring them to laughing at them.
You make me laugh out loud now. I love talking to you all the time. You make me so proud whenever I hear your voice. Person who is with me to be okay too.
Okay, this is now the following day. Okay, and I think he's trying to find out why the original money she sent hasn't shown up.
It is good for you, it is good for me. If it is bad for me, it is also bad for you, because we are friends and we...
Again, he's repeating something he said the previous day, where he said what affects me affects you too, because, again, he wants to establish that they're a couple.
Care about each other, and I don't think you will see me going into hell and you will allow me to walk freely. At least you will save me. That is why I have you there as my lady, even though you are not married to me yet. At least we have something in common. That sweet connection we have, it shouldn't be something that we spoil overnight. You know, this is why I always talk about you. This is why I always have you in my mind all the time, because you never failed me, and however it is, you still give me that your humble understanding.
Yeah, you never fail me. Again, that's another expectation. It's a bit like, I suppose, any couple where they have to apologise for something they've done, and if they've got to admit something, they might go to their partner, their friend, whatever. I know you've always been a really forgiving person. It's an expectation. You never fail me.
Thank you so much for telling me okay. However, one day you take your time and go, alright? But for now, let's go to a different topic, because this is not what we are going to stood on all the time. I was trying to tell you about our discussion previously concerning the code, and I have made my contact concerning the security company where it will be.
Yeah, he's now bringing up the subject that Blue Lady demanded he drop the previous day.
Deposited in the state. Right now, everything is settled, and what they want from me now is someone who can sign for me, or someone who can help me to make the deposit for the savings, for the saving of this gold.
It's okay, do what you want to do. It is not my gold.
Yes, sweetheart, it is not your gold, I know. But it is also something that concerns you, because it is coming from me.
It concerns you because I'm sending it to you, so you do need to be aware. That's what he's saying, even though she's flat out refused.
I don't understand. What is my problem here?
No, you don't have any problems here, sweetheart. I was just saying to know if you can assist me in any way concerning the deposit of this gold fee. The money I told you about yesterday or 2 days ago.
Didn't I tell you that I will not do that? I told you yesterday.
You did, sweetheart. You did. It is what you're talking about. It is money issue, and there is no one in this world that you will tell about money and the person will rushly give it to you. I know it's something that you take your time and look into it, and know that Henry will definitely pay you back immediately you come to the States, because
Harry will definitely, I'm sure he says Harry. Later on we do find out actually a bit. They managed to extract quite a lot of personal information from this guy. Blue Lady worked with the other channel we mentioned, Linolin. Links to all these will be in the description of this video. And they find out, I think his name is Harry, so maybe that was a slip of the tongue, where he says Harry will soon pay you back. Dropping pronouns, I don't know if you notice that. When a person's in the middle of lying and they've got to talk about themselves, they will drop the word I did this or I did that. They'll refer to themselves in the third term or project the experience onto someone else and say, you must imagine what it's like.
as I'm depositing this gold to that security company, when I get there, I will check them and sell it to the buyers and have a physical cash, a lot of physical cash that and I can be able to pay whoever borrows me money, be it with interest or not. I'm gonna pay the person, and I want it to come from your side, because I don't really have anybody over there. That is the truth. I don't really have anyone I can confide in the state, if not you now. That is what I'm telling you.
And this is another tactic they'll use. They'll try and convince their victims that they're the only one they can talk to, they're the only one they can confide in, they can get any help from. They want to be the victim's only one in life that they can talk to, cash in on that intimacy.
All my problems, all my happiness, all my achievements in and out, I don't have to hide anything for you. I don't really have to hide anything for you, honestly.
Yeah, but I don't send you money. I will not borrow your money. I don't want to spend any other money. You must understand that.
Hello.
Yeah, did you hear what I said?
Megan.
It sounds a bit idiotic, and the reason is it's because he's pretending I'm not hearing you. Our line's broken up, and that's something they'll often do when they can't answer questions.
Baby, the network is breaking.
I said, I'm not interested in this problem. I will not send you any money. I don't want to spend any other money, okay?
Okay, baby. I'm not asking this money for you to give it to me like dashing me the money. It's I'm borrowing from you. And I'm gonna pay back immediately, because from tomorrow is a fresh new week that I've planned to come to you. So definitely you're going to see me from now to the weekend, God willing, because I can't wait.
I can sort of tell that he uses that line a lot. This is a fresh new week that I'm going to try and come to you. That he's used to telling, probably, well, women, I presume. It's a new week. It's the start of new hope that this week I may finally get to you. But he doesn't. He has no intention of ever getting to them, of course.
And this money I'm talking about is just that $25,000. And if you want me to pay you 30 in weekend time, there is no problem.
I'm not interested in that problem. I will not do that. Let's end this topic, okay?
Alright, baby, no problem. No problem.
Okay, thank you.
I will still be looking for what to do. I don't know. However, I come out with
This person that he claims to care about has clearly said, let's change the subject. I'm not talking about it anymore. Let's see how well we get on with that.
some amount from this 25,000. If there is anyone left behind or left over, please, I will call you to know if you can assist me to complete it, okay?
How do you want me to assist you?
Yeah, what I mean is that I will definitely talk to the security company to know if they will accept keeping this gold there. When I come, I will pay whatever they're asking me to pay. But I know that definitely they might ask at least a little deposit out of this 25,000. So however it is, if they can be able to accept my request of me coming, I'll pay the rest. Then I will let you know so that you can help me to give them maybe a part payment from the 25,000, okay?
I don't pay any money. I don't want to spend any other money. I will not do that. Do you understand?
Baby, you are doing this for me, okay?
No, I will not do that.
So you are doing this for me. He's not even sugarcoating it. He's not even pretending it's a request. He's told her, look, I'm going to contact this company. I'm going to give them your details and tell them to contact you for it, even at least a part payment. You will be doing this for me, and that's literally what he's telling her. She's got no choice in it.
You are not investing in a wasted something. You are investing.
I will not do that. I don't like to borrow money. I don't give money to men. I only helped you now because you said that your daughter was sick. But otherwise, I will not do that.
No problem. There's no problem. Right now, I don't know what to say because I have already tried to make you understand my position and what I'm up to. There's no problem. I don't like pushing you beyond your limits.
Exactly what he's trying to do, push her beyond her limits.
It will really please me. It will really, really please me if you can do something. It is not a compulsory that you're going to pay this 25,000. You can help me to pay, to borrow me a part payment.
I don't borrow money. I don't give money to anyone. I spend my money because I have a good business also. That's life.
I want to, baby, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Very good. I will be communicating with the security company in Wisconsin, and I will find out what is the best part payment they can willingly accept from me, because it is not anyway been done. Saving a gold in a security company, the owner of the gold must make a complete payment, because gold is not something that is worthless. It is something that need care and safety. So, however, I'm going to talk to the security company if they will accept any part payment from me. Any amount, be it 5,000, be it 10,000, be it 15,000, whatever they said, baby, please, I will share with you for you to know what you can do for me.
Maybe he's trying to get her to that point where what he's asking for now is beyond her limits. So let's get you back into your limits. Well then, what could you send me?
Okay, nothing you spend on me is a waste. It is never a waste. It's whatever you
Stop this conversation. I will not do that.
Okay, baby. Now, let's not argue over this, okay?
Okay. Thanks.
So, maybe... say thanks. Thanks you too, baby. Thank you so much that you said you're going to the bank on Monday. That is more important for now because someone's health is at risk.
Yeah.
So, thank you. By next week, Saturday, you'll be going to Amsterdam.
Yes.
Okay, I believe we'll meet before then because it is my desire to go with you. Or you don't still want me to go with you?
No.
He was threatening to gate crash her trip that she's got to see friends. He's not really ever going to attend, but the victim's not to know that, hey. Probably missed a lot of them. I worked it out to be about 31 refusals. Does that sound anywhere right? Thanks and appreciation to Blue Lady, whose permission I did ask actually to use that bit of content. Of course, I wouldn't take anything off the forum and just start using it without getting the uploader's permission. So thanks. Do certainly recommend anyone wants to find out more about these channels. Yeah, have a look at the link in the description. Yeah, that's pretty much where you'll find it. We're gonna start bringing things to a close. Before we do though, I would humbly ask if anyone thought the stream was worthy of some appreciation and you want to hit the thumbs up button, then yeah, please do. Subscribing to this channel and sharing if you're not already. Also, massive compliment. Some names that I like to flash up, gone beyond those last steps of hitting the thumbs up button, sharing, subscribing, and just done a little bit more in hitting links in the description, that kind of thing. It's a list always willing to grow. I will be back again soon. I'm sure you're on Rumble and possibly YouTube Thursday evening, where you'll be able to watch the second signs. Yeah, most certainly. Thank you. If you've watched tonight, feel free to share any thoughts or opinions in the comments section. I will be back again soon. Over and out. Good night.
I'm not sure why you're asking the question. Are you accusing me of launching AIDS? AIDS?